I vacationed a lot to Florida throughout the years, and after a lot of prayers, I decided that it was time for me to explore other environments. At the beginning, it was fun. It was something that I could definitely embrace, and it was a great experience at first. The financial challenges are always one of the hardest ones to conquer. When I moved to Florida, even though my salary range increased, it was still not enough to survive, even though I was single. I remember a particular situation in which I was struggling tremendously with the finances. And at that point, my car had broken down, and I didn't have nothing in the bank, and I just had one credit card that had available only $1,000. When I took the car to the shop, they told me that it was going to be $970. So I ended up going and getting the car fixed because I had to use my car to work. I only had $30 available for me to feed myself and take care of my groceries for the week, and I went ahead and did that. And at that point, I didn't have anything else other than my bag of groceries, and I was walking in 192 in Kissimmee, and I remember the sun hitting my face so hard. I was sweating so bad, very uncomfortable. And at that point, I was determined to start going back to Puerto Rico. It was not an easy situation to bear for me, not having my family around. It was a difficult situation. As I was walking, I saw in the distance this car parked next to the road, and I thought that the person needed my help. I approached the car and I asked her, "Do you need help?" And at that point she said, "Young man, I don't know why am I here. This is not my typical route. I should not be here. I have my children in the back, and I'm talking to a stranger. I don't know what are your intentions." But as I was praying in the morning, the Lord told me to come here and park the car here because I was going to pick up a servant of God, and that person is you. And at that moment, it was so overwhelming for me to understand that the Lord really cared. And she said, "Go ahead and jump in a car. I'm going to take you home." And the lady was a pastor's wife, and she took me home. And as she parked the car for me to walk out, she said, "Thus said the Lord, He will not forget you. He will not forsake you, and nothing will be lacking in your house. Be strong, serve Him well." And I remember that time that I walked in my house, and the very first thing I did was kneel down and ask for forgiveness. It doesn't matter how everything look in Christianity. If you serve the true and only God, you should know and understand that nothing can separate you from His love. There's nothing that can snatch you away from His hand. And everything you do and say for Him will come back to you 10 times better. And that was a very great lesson for me to learn that day. And I treasure it with all my heart.